Chapter 18. Management of Wastewater. We will learn wastewater and water pollution, the sewage system, wastewater treatment plant, housekeeping practices to reduce wastewater, alternative methods of sewage disposal, sanitation. Try to answer. Name 5 sources which generate dirty water. Wastewater and water pollution. Wastewater is the water which gets contaminated after being used in various domestic, industrial, or agricultural activities. Discharge of undesirable substances into the natural water bodies such as lakes, rivers, streams, oceans, and groundwater leads to water pollution. The substances that bring about the undesirable change in water are called water pollutants. Sources of wastewater. Industrial waste. Industries generate a huge amount of wastewater called effluents which contain many industrial pollutants and toxic chemicals. The chemicals and other toxic pollutants emitted from the industries includes toxins such as lead, mercury, sulfur, cadmium, nitrates, and other chemicals that are very harmful. These can lead to serious hazards to human health and environment. There are many industries which do not have a proper waste management system and drain the waste in fresh water which goes into rivers, canals, and later into sea. Domestic waste. At homes, water is used to wash clothes, clean utensils, bath, and flush toilets. The resultant dirty water contains urine, feces, food wastes, detergent, and other household waste. It also contains harmful microorganisms that can cause several diseases such as jaundice, cholera, and typhoid. Oil spillage. Many ships and oil tankers routinely move in oceans and seas. Water pollution is caused by the oil spills from these due to their movement, dumping, and other accidents which take place in or nearby the water bodies. This in turn contaminates water and affects aquatic animals by causing suffocation and aquatic plants by blocking the entry of light required for photosynthesis. Agricultural waste. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers, insecticides, and pesticides by farmers to protect the crops from insects and pests in agricultural farms pollutes the groundwater. They also get swept away by rains and drains into rivers and lakes which pose serious damage to aquatic animals. This nutrient-rich water promotes the growth of weeds resulting in eutrophication. This is a condition leading to depletion of oxygen in water bodies. All this wastewater generated by the above-mentioned means forms sewage. Sewage is a complex mixture of many organic impurities, like feces and animal waste, inorganic impurities, like nitrates and phosphates, and microorganisms. These dissolved and suspended impurities are called contaminants. Therefore, sewage should be treated properly before it is discharged into lakes, rivers, or sea because careless disposal might cause serious environmental and public health issues. The sewage system. The sewage system or sewerage consists of a large network of underground pipes that transfer wastewater from one point to another before it collects and reaches a point where it is treated and finally disposed of. The pipes that carry wastewater are called sewers. These sewers are made up of cast iron or PVC, polyvinyl chloride. These pipes carry wastewater safely from our houses, industries, and all other sources to the sewer mains for disposal. These sewer mains are covered by a lid called manhole cover. Manholes are located every 50 to 60 meters in the sewerage. A person can enter through this manhole to repair or change the sewer pipes in case of any breakage and leakage for maintenance purposes. The sewers carry sewage to the sewage mains, which take it to the wastewater treatment plant. The sewage is then treated, cleaned, and released into rivers and seas. In the absence of sewerage facility, Wastewater is directly drained into nearby streams and lakes, resulting in water contamination. Wastewater treatment plant. Sewage comprises of wastewater released from homes, industries, hospitals and offices, and also the water collected during rains. Sewage treatment is the stepwise procedure which involves removal of wastes from the water. Sewage treatment is also called as wastewater treatment. Wastewater treatment plant involves physical, chemical and biological treatment of water. Wastewater is treated in 3 steps: primary, secondary and tertiary. Primary treatment. Wastewater from all sources first undergoes primary treatment or physical process. Primary treatment of sewage happens in 3 steps. Step 1. Screening. It removes the material that can be easily collected from raw wastewater before they damage or block the pipes of primary treatment plant. The wastewater is passed through the bar screens or vertical bars. The large objects like sticks, cans, rags, plastic packets, cans, and napkins are removed by these bar screens. The solids are collected and later disposed into a landfill. Bar screens are vital for the successful operation of a plant as they reduce the damage of valves, pumps, etc. Step 2. Sand and grit removal. It is done after screening. Wastewater from the bar screens is then allowed to pass through grit chambers in a slow manner. The slow movement of water makes grit, sand and dust particles to settle down. These particles are removed as they might damage the pumps. Step 3. Sedimentation. After this, the wastewater passes into a sedimentation tank called a clarifier, in which solid wastes called sludge, like feces, settle at the bottom while floatable impurities called scum like oil and grease float on the surface. A scraper removes the feces from the water, which is then sent to the sludge digesters. Finally, a skimmer is used to remove oil and grease. The water that emerges from the sedimentation tank after the separation of all physical contaminants from the sewage is called the clarified water. Secondary treatment. In this step, treatment of clarified water is done by biological processes. The biological content or organic content of the sewage is decomposed or broken down with the help of aerobic bacteria. This is done in the aeration tank. Air is pumped into the tank, which allows the growth of aerobic bacteria. These bacteria consume remaining organic contaminants such as feces, food waste, soap left and other matter still left in the water. From the aeration tank, treated clarified water enters the secondary sedimentation tank. In this tank, aerobic bacteria are allowed to settle down for several hours, forming activated sludge. Some of the activated sludge is added back to the aeration tank to increase the growth of aerobic bacteria. The remaining activated sludge is sent to the digester tank for the production of biogas. The water left in the second sedimentation tank does not contain much harmful things, so it is quite safe. Tertiary treatment. The tertiary treatment involves chemical processes to treat the remaining impurities. The chemicals are added into the treated water. The water is disinfected using chlorine. For this, bleaching powder is added to the water. Disinfection of wastewater is done to prevent the spreading of infectious diseases and to ensure that water is safe for human contact and the environment. It may also be exposed to ultraviolet rays to kill the disease-causing microorganisms and control odor. After completing the treatment process, the final treated water stored in treated water tank is used for gardening or flushing applications. It is also safe for disposal in water bodies or for discharging it back to the earth. Housekeeping practices to reduce wastewater. Sewage is carried through the sewer system to the sewage treatment plant for removing physical, biological and chemical impurities from it before its discharge to the water bodies. These water bodies are the sources of water for our homes and other places. So, it is our duty to reduce the amount of sewage generation. We can reduce wastewater at our level by adopting the following practices at our home. 1. Do not allow draining of cooking oils and grease in the kitchen sink. This can block pipes when they harden. Instead, throw them in the dustbins. 2. Check the sewer line for leakage and repair it immediately. 3. Use the wastewater from home for watering plants, wiping floors, and washing vehicles. 4. Use low-capacity flushes in toilets to reduce the amount of water used for flushing. 5. Throw used tea leaves, solid food, or napkins in dustbins rather than in drains. They can clog the drain. They can even prevent oxygen to enter the sewage water, which is important for the natural process of decomposition. 6. Minimize the use of plastics and reuse them. Do not throw plastic waste in open places or in water bodies. 7. Do not throw paints, insecticides, automobile oils and medicines in the drains. They kill useful microbes that help in decomposition of waste. Alternative methods of sewage disposal. The underground drainage system is not available at every place in our country. In such places, some low-cost on-site sewage disposal systems can be used. Septic tank. In concrete septic tanks, wastewater flows into the tank at one end and treated water leaves the tank at the other. These are suitable for places such as hospitals, isolated buildings and cluster of houses where there is no sewerage. The septic tank system consists of a small sewage treatment system. Chemical toilets. Chemical toilets have limited storage capacity for human waste and need to be emptied periodically. These are the toilets which use chemically treated reservoir located just below the toilet seats. The chemicals reduce the foul smell coming out of human excrete and carry out partial disinfection of human waste. Vermicomposting toilets. Vermi refers to small worms such as earthworms. Vermicomposting toilets are those toilets in which earthworms are used to treat human excreta and turn it into vermicompost, which is used as manure in agricultural fields. There is minimal use of water, and it is a safe and hygienic way of processing human waste. Biogas plant. Another method of waste disposal, which is prevalent especially in villages and small towns in India, is setting up of biogas plants. Biogas typically refers to a mixture of different gases produced by the breakdown of organic matter in the absence of oxygen. Biogas can be produced from raw materials such as agricultural waste, manure, municipal waste, plant materials, sewage, green waste, or food waste. The chief constituent of biogas is methane gas. Biogas is a clean and renewable fuel which is used to produce electricity. Sulabh Toilets organizations such as Sulabh International have developed a twin-pit pour flush toilet system that is being used by 10 million people every day. The waste from these toilets flows through covered drains into a biogas plant for the generation of biogas and biofertilizers. Biogas plants offer safe and hygienic disposal of wastes. Sanitation. Sanitation generally refers to the provision of facilities for the safe disposal of human urine and feces. Due to explosion in population, government is unable to provide proper sanitation through underground drainage system. As a responsible individual, we should be careful and adopt some rules for not littering in public places. We can follow these practices to maintain the hygiene at public places. 1. Throw waste only in the dustbins at the roadside or carry it to your home to dispose it of. 2. Discourage the people who urinate in open places. 3. Motivate others to maintain sanitation at public places. 4. Inform the municipal corporation of your area in case of leaking sewer pipes, open manholes and choked drains. Effects of poor sanitation. Poor sanitation is a major problem in our country as people do not take it seriously. A majority of people still do not have sewerage facilities. This forces them to defecate in open places, near railway tracks, in agricultural fields or near the river bank. This untreated human excreta creates pollution of water and soil. The polluted water seeps through the soil and contaminates underground sources. This contaminated water is often used by people for various activities. This leads to occurrence of many diseases like cholera, typhoid, polio, meningitis, hepatitis, dysentery, etc. Foul smell from open drains causes inconvenience and respiratory disorders in human beings. Therefore, to avoid these waterborne diseases, we should adopt all the sanitary habits so that we can prevent the water and soil pollution. Keywords: wastewater, water which gets contaminated after being used in various domestic, industrial or agricultural activities. Water pollution, discharge of undesirable substances into water. Effluents, wastewater that contains industrial pollutants and toxic chemicals. Sewage, hazardous wastewater released after being used for various domestic and industrial activities. Sewage system, networks of pipes that carry wastewater to the sewer mains of the city.